Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I'm the best reporting on the Eagles. Lunchtime with the bullies. We gonna talk. We gonna talk, man. I want to know how y'all feeling so far about the Philadelphia Eagles. The things we've seen in camp. Who's your leading guy in camp? It's a lot to discuss, man. A couple guys are looking to have a turning point. You know what I mean? We could be seeing the emergence of a couple guys, man. You know what I mean? And there's one guy who's all over this thumbnail. I'm very, very proud to say, you know what I'm saying, that Nakobe Dean is looking like the Nakobe Dean we drafted from Georgia. And it's exciting, man. It's very exciting. Let me say what up to a couple people in the building real quick. D. Aldridge, what up? You know what I mean? Eagles landed, what up? It's that time, man. It's time to, you know what I mean, start getting lunchtime with the bullies spun up. You know what I mean? AR, what up, what up, what up? You know what I mean? But Nakobe Dean looking good, man. If Nakobe Dean, D-Lo, what's up? You know what I mean? Will wins, what up? If Nakobe Dean pans out, you gotta understand that this Philadelphia Eagles defense could possibly take the next step. PD Tatted, what up? If Nakobe Dean pans out, this Philadelphia Eagles defense could take the next step. Nakobe Dean has the potential to be 100 tackle guy. Nakobe Dean has the potential to be a Pro Bowler. You know what I'm saying? But if Nakobe Dean pans out, and Nakobe Dean is by far having the best camp, by far I can't say by far because you know my camp awards. I want to give my camp awards out right now, man. You know what I'm saying? My camp award goes to Nakobe Dean. You know, he's first place overall in camp right now. I also want to give a great camp award to Keely Ringo, who's been having a great camp and has been translating into these preseason games with the minutes. You know what I'm saying? The stock is definitely up for those two gentlemen. Makai Becton, strong camp, definitely snatched that starting spot. You know what I mean? I know Steen was injured, but that's how it pans out sometimes. Those three guys have been standouts in camp. I'm not going to talk about the AJ Browns. I got to throw Jalen Hurts in there too, man. I got to, man. The guy hasn't thrown an interception all camp. He has not thrown an interception all camp, and a lot of people want to be confused about it. A lot of people are saying that Jalen Hurts ain't throwing interceptions because he's being a check down guy and things of that nature. But how, when AJ Brown catch a touchdown every practice, it seems like. How is AJ Brown? How is Jalen Hurts being a check down guy when we talk about Smitty abusing folks? When Dallas Goedert, Saquon Barkley, how is he a touchdown? How is he a check down guy? The guys that are supposed to eat are eating. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there, man. We're not here to debate. We're not here to, you know what I'm saying, discuss what other people have to say about Jalen Hurts, but you know, the coaches are acknowledging a strong camp from Jalen Hurts. And this is the thing about the camp, though, that makes it crazy. They're saying that one of the main differences from Jalen Hurts right now is Jalen Hurts is deciding to take the check down when nothing's there. That's a smart quarterback. That's a smart quarterback. A smart quarterback, man. They saying Nakobe Dean is looking better in coverage, his reaction time, his athleticism, and that's just work, man. That's just work that was being put in. You can't fake work, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes, and Nakobe Dean even said this. Sometimes you can't be the fastest. Sometimes you can't be the strongest. He never said he was the fastest or the strongest or nothing like that. But what he did say was a lot of people not gonna outwork him. A lot of people not gonna outwork him. You know what I'm saying? Are you giving Bond the nod, though? I can't give Bond the nod over Nakobe Dean. Your starting linebackers right now are Nakobe Dean and Devin White. I wish we picked up Stephon Gilmore, too, man. I was screaming for that one, man. I was screaming for that one, man. You know what I mean? Philly 500 pounds, what up? I know a guy, if you want 17 birds, you sure do. You know what I mean? I wish we would have picked up Stephon Gilmore, but that's not really where I think the team needs, a change at in terms. But Stephon Gilmore gives you a willing tackler at the position. But that's not really where I think the Philadelphia Eagles need, something at right there with Stephon Gilmore. Even though I personally would have liked it to happen, I think the change needs to be. Oh, I want to talk about BG is also having a great camp too for a guy who's in his 15th season or whatever. BG's having a good camp too. Multiple sacks in a couple camps. Still could play, man. Brandon Graham still could play. I feel like if Brandon Graham gets 12 sacks, if he has a career high in sacks, what's going on, Lamont? I feel like if BG has a career high in sacks, he'll give it one more go. If you win a Super Bowl and you get 12, he'll go out on a high. I don't know. I don't know, man. BG has said this was the last season, but BG could end this thing going out at a career high, man, 12 sacks. He could, man. He could, man. He really, really could. But I think we weak at edge rusher. You know what I mean? I think we are weak at edge rusher. Right guard could be a bit of a concern with Becton getting banged up, Stern getting banged up. So right guard, I understand people right guard being a concern. What's going on, Stu Vision? But edge rusher is a bigger concern for me. You know what I mean? Edge rusher is a bigger concern for me, man. I love the steps that I'm seeing from Nakobe Dean. I'm telling you, man, if Nakobe Dean stays healthy, you know what I'm saying? Nakobe Dean shuts a lot of people up, including myself. I was a little down on Dean because of the availability, because I feel like availability is your biggest weapon. But if Nakobe Dean stays healthy, Nakobe Dean will be a Pro Bowl. Nakobe Dean checks all the boxes from a Mike linebacker, bro. From a Mike linebacker. I'm trying to be in LA, Lamont. From a Mike linebacker, Nakobe Dean gives you everything from a Mike linebacker. The tape is there. It's just not Nakobe Dean just hasn't given us 10 straight weeks on the football field. 10 straight weeks on the football field. 200 people in the chat, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't doubt if Howie Roseman was going to make another move. I think Howie Roseman has to make another move because, I've been catching a lot of flack from this. I've been catching a lot of flack from this. I don't think I I don't think Nolan Smith is ready. I don't think that pie is ready to come out the oven, bro. I don't think that pie ready to come out the oven, and I ain't gonna lie about it, man. I don't care. I can't. This is the thing with me, man. This is the thing with me. I can't realistically talk about what I'm not seeing from a Mozzie Smith and not acknowledge it from Nolan Smith. I ain't never been that type of content creator, bro. I ain't never lied on a man's name. I ain't never did none of that. I'm not gonna lie on nobody's name. I'm not gonna say a player is bad when he's really good. I'm not gonna say none of them things. Nolan Smith is not ready, man. He not ready. He not ready, man. And that's as simple as that, man. He not ready, man. It's as simple as that. He need more time. You know what I mean? Dean has been watching tape. Now he can just fly around. Yeah, Dean look good. He need more time. And there's nothing wrong with that. Hi, Dom, what up? There's nothing wrong with needing more time. It's nothing wrong. Man of God, what up? It's nothing wrong with needing more time. But Nolan Smith need more time. In terms of being a first round pick, he ain't ready. He ain't ready. He's a first round pick. We got to hold him to the same standards. You know what I mean? Jose Serrano, thank you for the super chat. Hurts will cash in all receipts from all dollars. I wholeheartedly believe that, bro. I appreciate you. Thanks to the super chat, man. You know what I mean? I don't think he's ready. I don't think he's ready, and there's nothing wrong with that, man. It's nothing wrong with that. His toolbox not there. He don't have the counter moves right now. You know what I'm saying? If the speed rush not working, then most likely he not getting home. I think you got to find creative ways to effectively implement him in some of these rushes at the quarterback. I do. I do. He don't need to be starting over no Josh Sweat or no Bryce Huff. I was a little iffy on Bryce Huff, but Bryce Huff showed me something in the last preseason game. You know what I mean? So acknowledging that he ain't ready and acknowledging that he could be a liability on the football field this season don't mean that you down on him. It's just the truth. There are other edge rushers on the team better than Nolan Smith. Josh Sweat is better than Nolan Smith. You know what I mean? I want to win. Hold on, y'all, real quick. Damn, man. Oh, we back. Yeah, don't y'all want to win? You know what I'm saying? I want to win. And that's where all of that come from, man. It come from me wanting to win, man. It don't come from nothing malicious or nothing like that. Winning is the only thing that matter. And in order to win, you got to be able to put the best product on the field. 324 people in the building, man. You got to be able to put the best product on the field if you truly want to chase greatness. Let the Nolan Smith project cook a little more. That's all I'm saying with that. Let it cook. Josh Sweat is a guy who had 10 sacks out here. There's a reason that Nolan Smith is playing the amount of snaps he playing in the preseason because people need to see more. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with wanting to see more. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. But to say he ready right now to contribute, I don't see it, man. I don't see it. And I got to keep it a bean. I need to keep it a bean. Craig, what's going on? D. Aldrich, what up? I got to keep it a bean with that. Don't be mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Edge rusher is a concern for me because if Sweat missed some time, then you're going out there with an unseasoned. My boy is raw. My boy is raw chicken breast. I don't want him to go out there and just fall. You know what I'm saying? Let him come along slow. Implement him though. Don't shelf him, but let him come along slow. Edge rusher is a point of emphasis for me. I need to see what's going on with Paris Campbell. For real, for real. People are saying go get wide receiver 3. I see a lot of that in the comments, a lot of that stuff, but the facts of the matter is you don't even know what you have at wide receiver 3 because Kenny Pickett getting the snaps is not good for anybody to display good tape. The wide receivers didn't get a fair shake. So adding another guy, Kenny Pickett can't get the ball to John Michie. Kenny Pickett can't get the ball to John Michie. Kenny Pickett barely listen, Jalen Hurts has no problem getting the ball to Ross or Johnny Wilson. Kenny Pickett can't get the ball to these guys for us to even see the value in the backup wide receivers. He can't. That's why Jalen Hurts should have got some preseason snaps, bro. He should have got some preseason snaps so we could properly evaluate the Jalen Hurts can get anybody the ball. He can make every throw. Kenny Pickett can't do that. You know what I'm saying? He can't do it. So you can't really even properly get an accurate evaluation on the wide receivers that's out there right now. You know what I mean? You can't get a proper put Tanner McKee out there and you'll get a better evaluation of what you have in the wide receiver room. I'm not willing to just run out here and go get assets when we don't even know what we got. I think Paris Campbell is more than adequate to be a proper wide receiver 3. Paris Campbell is more than adequate to be a proper wide receiver 3. You know what I'm saying? More than adequate enough. I think you would see more from Anaya Smith if you had Jalen Hurts throwing him the ball. That's just how I feel. But you know, Kenny Pickett is like I don't have really much to say about the backup quarterback situation because in any scenario, if those guys have to take the field, you're doomed anyway. You know what I mean? So I could care less. You're doomed anyway if those guys got to take the field. So I don't care who plays third string or second string. But Kenny Pickett don't look good. Kenny Pickett don't look good. You know what I mean? Kenny Pickett don't look good. McKee trash too. LB. God help us if Jalen goes down. Yeah, I don't think Tanner is a starter. I don't think Tanner is a starter. But Tanner gonna throw the ball so you can get a proper evaluation. We're trying to get a proper evaluation. None of these guys are franchise quarterbacks, and none of these guys are guys that we want to come into this thing starting. We're just trying to get a proper evaluation. We need that so we can see what we got out of Ross, Anaya Smith. You know what I mean? What's the other dude that always making our practice squad? Joseph Ngata. You know what I'm saying? LB exposed Zeke and Dak. I ain't expose them. They do what they always do. They do what they always do. We just don't play them games at Eagles camp. You know what I mean? If you're giving a sportsman's pat on the butt to one of your homies, that's cool. But when you toot it up, how Zeke tooted it up so Dak could do that, you're getting real questionable to me, man. You're getting real questionable to me, man. Y'all got to cut it out. Y'all got to cut it out over there in Dallas, man. Y'all got to cut it out over there in Dallas. Y'all got to cut it out over there in New York. Daniel Jones threw 2 picks. I know it's preseason, but that's Daniel Jones though, in a nutshell. That's Daniel Jones in a nutshell. You know what I mean? We could talk about what's going on. I'm not really seeing nothing from the division. Jaden Daniels look all right, cool. That's a rookie though. That's a rookie though. He posed to look sweet against third string and fourth, just like Caleb Williams looking good right now too. But you know, I ain't impressed with the Giants. I ain't impressed with Dallas. I ain't impressed with none of them dudes for real, for real. Nor am I thinking that any of them gonna pose any type of threat to us. Our defense just gotta tackle, bro. Just tackle and rally to the ball. Our defense gotta be, listen, bro. Our defense has to be better in stopping the run. We need to end up being the best run stopping defense in the league, bro. That will be our calling card. And I think Fangio can get that out of this group. We got the linebackers that blitz the gaps to perfection. We got Jordan Davis there. Mauro Ajomo, I think, is going to get some significant time. Marlon T, Milton Williams. These guys are going to be able to shut the run down. Jalen Carter, I'm telling you, a lot of teams are not going to be able to run on the Philadelphia Eagles, yo. I feel that in my bones. I feel that in my bones. So if we stop in a run, if we holding dudes to manageable first down run attempts, then the Philadelphia Eagles are going to be able to operate in a third and long situation. We gotta avoid the third and short this year. We gotta avoid the third and short this year, and we gonna go on a crazy run. Avoid the third and short, and we will go on a dominant run. A dominant run, man. I have nothing bad to say about this offense, man. I don't. It's a lot of stuff that's going to happen that a lot of people not expecting. Jalen Hurts will throw for 4,000 passing yards in his offense. You know what I mean? Nakobe Dean is going to be between 85 and 100 tackles this year. I think Devin White is going to get you around 80 to 90 tackles this year. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have two linebackers with over 75 tackles, yo. The Philadelphia Eagles need that type of production. Need that type of production. Devin White can run with running backs. Nakobe Dean is getting better at coverage. Trotter Jr. is an above average coverage guy. You know what I'm saying? I like Zach Bond in the middle in a heavy run package. Zach Bond is a big body linebacker that can tackle as well. I am confident about this football team. I'm telling y'all. We got a lot of tests that's coming up, though. The Packers game will test the back end of this defense. I love a stationary target, though. I will say that. I love a guy that's just going to have to stand there and wait for somebody to get open. I love a guy that's going to have to stand there and have a timing route. I love a Jordan Love for game one. You know what I'm saying? I love a Kirk Cousins for game two, even though the Atlanta Falcons put in work in the offseason. Even though them boys are some boys that can't be slept on. The Atlanta Falcons are a team you cannot sleep on. So there will be some real tests within the first 2 weeks, you know what I mean, of the season for the Philadelphia Eagles. There's going to be some real tests. Going over there to Brazil, them field conditions, people not taking that into account. I talked to my cousin, been a Cowboys fan for 50 years. You know what I'm saying? My dad cousin, Slick, Cowboys fan for 50 years. You know what I mean? He pointed out to me like, yo, they don't take care of them fields over there how they do for, when y'all playing over here. You know what I mean? Things of that nature. So that's something we got to take into account. You know what I mean? This is serious business here. A Super Bowl window is open. If Howie Roseman is to make a move, I'm expecting a phone call to Yannick Ngakoue. You know what I mean? Mansa Musa, thank you for the super chat. LB, my guy. Our defense will be top 15 and QB1 will be MVP. I hope so. I can see it happening. Thank you for the super chat, Brody. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting a call to Yannick Ngakoue. I'm expecting a call to another safety. You know what I mean? Kadeem Stearns didn't pass the physical with the Panthers. What makes us think he's going to have an outstanding physical with the Eagles? I need another safety in the building. You know what I mean? ASAP, like tomorrow. You know what I mean? I need another competent rotational piece. I do. I need Yannick Ngakoue on the phone, bro. I need Yannick Ngakoue on the phone. He'll play for the vet minimum, man. We need that, bro, because I don't feel good about a Nolan Smith rotation. I don't feel good about it, bro. And I hate to dog, if you got to rank this is me ranking the Georgia Bulldogs that we have right now. This is me ranking them right now. Me ranking the Georgia Bulldogs right now. Jalen Carter, of course, is number one. Number two is Keely Ringo to me. Number three is Nakobe Dean. Dean is only three because I need like a 6-7 street. I need Dean to play 6-7 games straight, bro. I need Dean to really get acclimated. I think Dean will end up being the second best Georgia Bulldog. You know what I'm saying? After Dean right now at 4, I got Jordan Davis. Then I got Nolan Smith at 5. But the beauty of this is that this is the beauty of this. The number 2 spot is wide open. Jordan Davis could be the number 2 guy. Nakobe Dean could be the number 2 guy. Keely Ringo could be the number 2 guy. It's wide open. But I don't see Nolan Smith being the number 2 guy. Let's call a spade a spade. And he a first-round pick. I don't see Nolan Smith being the second best Bulldog on the roster. I don't see it. I see tremendous upside from Keely Ringo. Anthony Perry, thank you for the super chat. How we got to get back in these streets. Time to put the ski mask back on. It's getting dark outside. It's definitely getting dark outside. And it's definitely getting dark outside. But like in no scenario, let's be real about this, y'all. While I got 390 people in the building, in no scenario do you see Nolan Smith being the second best Georgia Bulldog. Where the scenario at? Do you believe in his upside over Keely Ringo or Jordan Davis or Nakobe Dean right now? You can't possibly believe that right now. So my critique of him, 406 people in the building, man. Lunchtime with the bullies is back, by the way. So my critique of him is fair. It's fair. It's a first round pick. You can't run around here saying Mozzie Smith a bust, but saying you gotta wait on Nolan Smith. And I hope my dog I hope Cowboys fan talk. I hope Rome in the building. Clip this, Rome, if you in here. I'm going to say it again. I want somebody to clip this for me and send it to me. I'm going to say it again. You can't run around here saying Mozzie Smith a bust, but then say you got to wait on Nolan Smith. I don't operate like that. I don't operate like that because that's not truthful analysis. That's not truthful analysis. Nolan Smith got to show me some work, bro. He do. You know what I'm saying? Jose Serrano, Bulldogs are young and the ceiling is high. Facts for all of them. Nolan got a high ceiling. Nolan got a high ceiling. What's making me not use the B word right now because it's only his second year and he finds a way to produce a sack. It might not look the best. He might get chip blocked into somebody, whatever. You know what I'm saying? No, Mozzie is still trash, though. You know what I mean? He might get chip blocked in his, however it come for him. Pause. You know what I'm saying? But I need to see more, bro. I need to see him he's getting a lot of playing time, bro. He got to go out there and dominate. He got to dominate. North Philly Mo, what up? He got to dominate. I need to see him. Dog, Bryce Huff shut me up. I wasn't high on Bryce Huff. But the last game, the first play of the game, Bryce Huff dominated. They ran the Bryce Huff side? No. Second play of the game, tight end tried to stand Bryce Huff up. Bryce Huff put him on his neck. Dumped him on his neck. He probably ain't played another snap after that. Oh, he ready for this season. I need Nolan Smith to go out there and do something like that, bro. He need to go out there and do something like that. Every time I go to Rome or Law Channel, I get timed out. Oh, you know how they do, man. You know how the Cowboys they do it the Rome. I gotta take Rome off the block list because I don't like that. But that's how the fans do, man. And I don't even get disrespectful. The Cowboys are the softest fan base in the world. I mean, this is the thing with the Dallas Cowboys fans, man. A lot of Dallas Cowboys fans are habitual fanboys of Dak Prescott. They fanboys of Dak Prescott, so you know when you say the truth about Dak Prescott, they get emotional. They get emotional. So you got to excuse them, man. They get emotional. They haven't been in a championship game in 28 years. How would you be if the Philadelphia Eagles put you through that type of hell? How would you feel if the Eagles did that to you, not getting you to a championship game in 28 years, drafting a stud in CeeDee Lamb, and then not wanting to pay the stud that developed with you? Y'all had questions of him being a number one and not wanting to pay him. How would you feel? The Dallas Cowboys content creators, and I believe CD gonna get paid. You know what I mean? He deserved to get paid. The Dallas Cowboys content creators are posting any and every fable that they could find. The Jones family has sent CeeDee Lamb a contract for $33 million a year. Well, why he ain't there then? What's the source behind this? You know what I'm saying? What's the source behind this? When you don't pay a man that deserves it, that relationship is forever fractured. Forever fractured. When you don't pay a man that deserves it, that relationship is forever fractured. Because now he done deleted everything Cowboys out the bio. He done deleted all the Cowboys stuff or whatever the case may be. What are you supposed to put it back after you pay him? What are you supposed to put it back after you pay him? It's some people that owe me money, man. They owe me money for some time. 459 people in the building. It's some people that owe me some chicken. They owe me some chicken for some time. You know what I'm saying? After I get my chicken, I'm still going to feel away. You'll never get another loan again. You'll never get another loan again. You know what I'm saying? Relic, thank you for the $10 super chat. LB meant to ask you, Philly guys, why did you get rid of Hassan? That fool was a damn problem for my Giants. You guys have a replacement as good as him off the edge? Man, we don't have a replacement as good as him, bro. I ain't going to lie to you, Relic. We ain't got no replacement as good as Hassan Reddick off the edge, but Bryce Huff is not nothing to sneeze at. You know what I mean? We traded Hassan. We signed Bryce Huff. He was a Jets free agent. and we traded Hassan to the Jets. We got rid of Hassan Reddick because Hassan Reddick wants to be paid for his value. Hassan Reddick has the production of a guy that should be getting paid $22 million a year at edge rusher. The Eagles didn't want to pay Hassan Reddick $22 million a year. So they went and paid Bryce Huff $15 million a year. Hassan Reddick is holding up with the Jets because Hassan Reddick want that contract. He want to be paid like Myles Garrett. He want to be paid like them guys, bro, because the production is there. The production is there for Hassan Reddick. Hassan Reddick getting done dirty in my opinion, but he's not an Eagle and I can't harp on it too much. We don't have an edge rusher as good as Hassan Reddick. We don't. Huff is not younger and better than Hassan Reddick, bro. Huff is younger than Hassan Reddick. Huff could potentially be on Hassan Reddick level, though. He could potentially be on Hassan Reddick level, but he ain't better than Hassan Reddick. That's blasphemy. Hassan Reddick has had 10 sack seasons with 4 different teams. 2 times in a row with the Eagles. He did it with I don't even know. He did it with the Panthers, I believe. Hassan Reddick do this, and I think he did it with the Cardinals. Hassan Reddick is a double-digit sack machine. A double-digit sack machine. You know what I mean? Thoughts on Sidney Brown? I want him to be sharp. I want Sidney Brown to be 100% healthy, man. I want Sidney Brown to be 100% healthy. 100% healthy Sidney Brown vastly improves this safety room. Maybe that's probably why we're not going to get no help, because Sidney Brown could be healthy and good to go. Cooper DeJean also can give you some safety reps. Maddox's pick that he got in that last preseason game was from a safety alignment. So that's good news. Maybe Maddox gets some safety reps and Cooper DeJean goes into the slot. But you have some pieces you can mix and match at safety. For the love of God, I don't want to see James Bradbury playing safety, bro. James Bradbury need to be a rotational cornerback for when we play zone. James Bradbury is a boundary cornerback. James Bradbury will use the sideline as his best friend. He will use the sideline as his best friend. You know what I'm saying? Reddick, thank you for another $10 super chat, man. Last question. If Giants had the money, you Philly dudes think Hassan would play Giants, will play for the Giants? Ha ha ha. That mofo has got the prop. Yo, I don't think so, because y'all spent a lot on Burns, who looks pretty good so far. So I don't think the Eagles are going to I don't think the Giants would even want to do that. I just know that we don't want to see Hassan Reddick. You know what I mean? Brunson, give it up. Dallas is getting first. Dallas is getting first what? The first plane ride to a vacation? What are we talking about? Dallas getting the first what? They definitely not getting the first seed. I don't understand what you're talking about, partner. I'm a Broncos fan. Bo Nix look good. Bo do look good. I can't front. Bo look good. Dallas getting first what? I mean, make it make sense. You Cowboys fans, y'all crack me up. The delusion is real. Now we're talking about Deuce Vaughn is a problem. Tyler Guyton, Cooper Beebe, all of this stuff. You're supposed to be excited about what you got going on in camp. I ain't mad at that. I'm not gonna never hate on that. You know what I mean? But the Dallas Cowboys are just listen, man. I'm telling you, man. Guys are taking note around the league, man. When your ownership don't want to pay nobody no money, guys who are looking to be paid ain't lining up to go there. Micah Parsons is looking at that, man. The Dallas Cowboys. And I'm not really mad at ownership, how a lot of people are for real. I'm mad that you got to pay CeeDee Lamb, you got to pay Micah Parsons. You know what I'm saying? But you don't got to pay Dak Prescott. Why do you have to pay Dak Prescott? Why do you have to pay a quarterback that you've had for so long who's produced so little when it matters the most? Why do you got to pay Dak Prescott? Why? Why do you got to pay Dak Prescott? The Dallas Cowboys are saving money, bro. The Dallas Cowboys are saving money. CeeDee Lamb is not going to sit out a whole season and take them fines, but it's crazy that they're going to even put him in that type of situation. Knight Rider, thank you for the super chat. They're getting first pick in the draft. They're getting first something. They're getting laughed at first by me. Ain't no QBs out there, LB. Why we still have Daniel Jones? Huh? You crazy, bro. Bro. Carson Wentz. I would go get Carson Wentz and cut Daniel Jones, bro. Daniel Jones is basura, man. Daniel Jones is garbage. Grade A garbage, bro. Garbage. Daniel Jones is garbage. You tripping, bro. You definitely tripping. But we gonna end lunchtime with the bullies real quick, y'all. I'm gonna get with y'all real quick. You know what I'm saying? You know the vibes. We're gonna keep it solid. You know what I mean? I'm gonna run back into the office, get some things cracking.